Just a few days away from the big game where football is front and center, theoretically. It'll share a good bit of the spotlight with food. Let's talk combinations with retired NFL linebacker and TV host Dhani Jones. Good morning, my bow-tied friend. How are you?
Good morning, my bow-tied friend.
Good morning to you. Good morning. How's everything going out there?
You look so sharp. It's great to see you. We're doing just fine. You've seen these two teams, Dhani. With your knowledge about the Patriots and Seahawks, what do you expect come Sunday?
I think it all comes down to the defense. And I think the way that Seattle's defense has been playing, I love Richard Sherman. I love Earl Thomas. I mean, the way that they come down and they take away wide receivers, Edelman and I think Amendola, they're a great, they're a great wide receiver combination, and LaFell's been doing a great job. But I like the way that the Seattle Seahawks defense has been playing. I mean, they've been spectacular in the last couple of months.
And Cam Chancellor, he's been playing like a man possessed lately. It's a lot of fun to watch. You have a great sense of style.
Making all kinds of plays.
I know. He had a couple there, a couple of kicks. Just got his hands on it. It's just amazing. Everybody's so impressed with him. You've got a great sense of style. I mentioned your bow tie. Do you bring any of that flair to your snacking choices here?
Well, I think just like my bow ties always have that spirited presence, that energetic presence, and they also have that bold presence in the same way that Hell of a Good dip has that same type of presence. And whether you're having the French onion dip or you're having the jalapeno cheddar or the bacon horseradish, all of it good, all of it in this month, especially because you have the National Snack Food Month. I mean, it's fantastic, and Hell of a Good teamed up with Utz in order to create the Facebook sweepstakes, a snack combinator, and you can find that at facebook.com/hellofagood, and you can win all different types of prizes. So when you're out there watching all the different games, when you're spending time with your friends and family, you can have it right at the center of the action.
What kinds of combinations do you prefer?
I'd like to have, whether it's my vegetables, and I have French onion dip, or I like to have some of the sliders and the bacon horseradish. All of that with the Hell of a Dip is fantastic.
Do you like any sweet stuff? Here's a lot of savory, Dhani, but what tickles your sweet tooth?
What tickles your sweet tooth?
Sweet tooth, to tell you the truth, I mean, I'm just an ice cream type of guy when it comes to sweets, so I don't really have that many sweets in my bank. I think it's more like the savory and the dip. I think it's especially when you're watching the games, that's probably like the best thing that you could ever have, because the fact that you're always just munching on something. You always have something right in your grasp. I mean, look at all the food that I have essentially around me. This is what I look like when I'm watching a football game.
It looks fabulous spread there. I can imagine guests at our house would dig it. There was a question earlier in the week posed to Bill Belichick from a little girl about her favorite stuffed animal. And I thought it was such a sweet question at Media Day. So I want to ask you, what's your favorite stuffed animal in honor of little Chaya?
Well, so I had my own stuffed animal. His name was Big Bear. He was this gigantic bear that was about 6 feet tall. And, I essentially took him everywhere. So, when we were flying on planes, I think that my parents were a little bit upset because they had to buy an extra seat.
But it's great they did. They knew how much it meant to you. Listen, you mentioned that contest a little bit ago. Before we let you go here, Dhani, give us that site so our viewers, if they want to submit their combinations, they can.
Okay, so yeah, make sure you enter in the Facebook sweepstakes, the snack combinator, facebook.com/hellofagood. You can win all different types of prizes and as well as snacks.
Sounds great. Thank you, and enjoy Sunday.
Sounds great.
All right, thank you so much.
Thank you. Mike?